Hey everyone, it's me again, Ange, and welcome to another episode of HR Talks by Ange. If you're currently watching this video, hi, thank you so much for clicking in, and I hope you'll be able to watch until the end of this video. So tonight's topic is very interesting, and I consider this as the most basic and the most important thing that you need to prepare before going to an interview. And yes, it's no other than creating or formulating your resume or your CV. Your resume or your CV is the most important thing that you need to bring and you need to prepare before going to an interview. So your resume's content should contain, of course, your personal details, your employment history, your educational background, your trainings if you have, and of course your certifications if you have. And I'd like to emphasize this to everyone: your resume or your CV doesn't need to be lengthy. It doesn't need to be 5 pages long. 1 to 2 pages would be okay, would be so much okay, as long as it is precise and on point. So meaning to say, your resume or your CV should only contain a summarization of your personal background, your employment history, educational background, and etc. So there's no need for you nga mag-create mo og 5 pages long essay type, dili na siya ingon. It doesn't need to be colorful. So nga naman, I've experienced and I've encountered a lot of applicants nga grabe ka colorful sa ilang resume and 5 pages long. I must say, dili siya necessary, dili siya ingon ka-important na 5 pages long siya. Ang importante, dapat precise, and then dapat naka-summarize tanan nga mga details and on point lang. So now, let's talk about sa mga parts and mga content nga dapat naara sa inyong resume and unsay mga dili na necessary nga ibutang. So number 1, of course, your important details like your personal background, your educational background, employment history, your training, seminars attended, and other certifications that you have. So now, let's talk about it one by one with your personal background. Of course, for the personal background, that should only consist of your name, your address, your age, your birth date, your marital status, and what else? It's not really necessarily your favorite color. Ibutang pa yun, so dili na siya included on that, okay? So, of course, contact number and email address. So, by the way, na ako'y naglist mong yun ko mga, guys, naglist jud ko para wala ko'y ma-miss out. So for the personal background, please do not forget good ang contact number and email address. This is where the employer or the HR would contact you if in case you will be able to proceed or ma-consider ka to the next level of the interview. Another one that you need or you must put in your resume is your educational background. I suggest you put it in your most recent educational background, like the college up until elementary. Please do not also forget the year, the date, your course, the degree that you graduated, and if you have master's degree, then better, you also put it on your resume. Another important thing that you must put in your resume is your employment history. So just like the educational background, you must put the most recent one first on top, up until the oldest or the pinaka-late na. And then please put the company name, of course, the position, and then the dates. So on this part, for the employment history, very tricky kani siya, guys, because others would really put in all the details, like even to the smallest detail, ibutang pa na nila. But personally, as an HR, as a recruiter, dili na ko nga naka particular gyud. I do prefer na gyud nga during the interview na gyud na siya, during the phase of the interview na gyud na ko siya scrutinize. So that's why HRs or recruiters mag-take down notes gyud na siya during the interview, magsulat gyud na siya important details on your resume, because the interview would really matter most, no, compare sa isulat na nimo dito ang imuhang even to the smallest details. No need na, as I've mentioned a while ago, it should be the summarization na lang, and then during the interview, that's the time you will explain, and then you would mention all the details from top up until sa pinaka smallest nga detail. And I think that's the reason nga nung uban maka 5 to 6 pages na. So mana dili na nato. For me personally, as an HR, I've been interviewing for the past many years na, so dili na kay ko nga naka-scrutinize na nga mo go through gid sa ilahang CV, like even to the smallest details. It's na gyud siya, it's during the interview na gyud ko mo dig down pa gyud sa mga details. And again, for you applicants or for those of you who are currently looking for a job, it would be better na dili nga nakatas ang inyong resume, but there is a summarization and you must do good on the interview phase. That's the most important thing. another important part or content of your resume should be your trainings, attended trainings, and certifications if you have. So please do not also forget to put the company where you have attended that training, the title of the training, and then the venue, the date, and the facilitator or the speaker. For the certification or licenses, so of course you have to put it there no kung unsa nga mga certifications or ang imong mga na-receive licenses, and of course the license number if you have, the venue where you got that certifications or licenses, and the date of course. So another important thing na pwede nimong isulat sa imong resume would be the set of skills nga naani mo. So what are the things nga void sa nato no to put or dili na necessary? So number one, kana siya favorite color sa mga favorites ninyo ingon ana. So dili na siya necessarily nga ibutang sa inyong resume. And again, it's not necessarily nga nadyo mga colors ang inyong resume. Much better personally if black and white lang na siya. So or ano lang, plain color lang jud siya. And I would prefer good or much better good if dili ingon na nakataas. 1 to 2 pages is really okay. So, ang atong mga resume or CV nato, it's like a skincare, no? Or mga beauty products. It doesn't need to be expensive. It just have to be effective. And aside from that, dapat truth siya, precise. So, dapat kung unsa ang tinuod mo ay naa sa inyong resume. So that's it for the resume or the CV part. So if you have any questions or clarifications, you can add that to the comment section below. And lastly, please do not forget to put your photo or pictures of your resume, and then please reminders lang, dili ka ng photo nga naka-selfie or unsa pa na dihang formal photo ang kinahanglanan sa inyong resume. So I've encountered a lot no kanang mga naka-selfie, so medyo dili siya appropriate gid, okay? So that's it. I hope na amoy mga nakatuna. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye for now!